Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is the Prince of FNAF, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing. And of course, if you like the content seen in today's video, then be sure to hit that like button and notification bell. That way you will indeed be notified for any awesome videos like this in the future. Alright guys, here's something exciting. Now I was looking through a couple of old storage boxes, seeing if I still had something. And sure enough, behold, after a lot of digging, I found it. If you guys don't know what this is, it's a Pokemon card book. Now, before I open this up, I'm just going to say there are a lot of cards in here that you might be like, well, why does he have these cards in a Pokemon book? The answer to this question is very simple. Some of the cards in here were some of the first cards I ever got. Therefore, they're very nostalgic to me. And then there are just some cards that I thought were cool and I wanted to put in the booklet. So for those of you try-hard, die-hard type Pokemon fans who are like, why does he have these cards? Why did he just get rid of them? It's because these are some of the first cards I ever got. And some of them are from my friends at the time. And they're very special to me. Anyway, let's just stop talking nostalgia and get into these. The first cards we have here are my Crocodile EX, my Druddigon, my Dragonite, which is a full art, and my Hydreigon, which looks pretty cool. They look pretty cool in there. As you can see, a lot of dragons. I do have a Black Kyurem, which looks pretty cool, a Charizard, Blastoise, and Venusaur. So I have the 3 fully evolved starters. I don't know from which series that was, but I do remember that in one of the Pokemon series, these were the 3 starters. I do have a Swampert full art, which looks pretty cool, a Goodra, and then Rhyhorn was one of my first. Actually, I'm just going to take out my first Pokemon cards and show them to you. So, I'm taking these out. By the way, these are like the first cards I ever owned. Yeah, let's take these out. Move back to the part where we were at. So yeah, these cards right here are my first Pokemon cards. And yes, they may not be very good Pokemon cards, but these are like some of my first Pokemon cards, and I still like these Pokemon. These Pokemon are very cool to me, even as a 21-year-old man, but yeah, these are some of my first Pokemon cards I ever have. These are the original Pokemon cards that I originally got, and they are awesome. Definitely really cool. So we'll put those aside, and we'll put them back in the booklet, off camera. You can see we do have other cards, like, we do have Golem, do have Lairon. I see a lot of spiky guys. I was really into the Pokemon that were really spiky. You do have Seadra, you do have Nidoran, you do have Tyranitar, Samurott, Metang, and Tyrant, which is a cute little T-Rex looking Pokemon. You do have Pikachu, Totodile, Lickitung, and Miltank. Roserade. Now these right here are some sexy looking Pokemon. If I do say so myself, you have Roserade and Lopunny. Yeah. You do have Nidoqueen, and then you do have Giratina. As far as I know, Giratina is basically the Pokemon equivalent of like the devil. He's very, very bad news. We do have a couple of Nolbats, and then we have some full arts of Trainer Skyla and Trainer Misty. Yeah. We do have another Nidoran, we do have Torterra, and a Lycanroc, which was given to me by my friend Chase. This is a Lycanroc GX. And the reason why my friend gave this to me is that I'm a huge lover of old monster movies, and particularly werewolves. I love werewolves. So he gave me this because he's like, it's a werewolf. And I'm like, oh, cool. And I still have it to this day. Vaporeon is another huge thing I love. Vaporeon is like one of my favorite evolutions. So I do have this Vaporeon right here, and then I do have my Vaporeon GX, which, touch this and I'll kill you. We do have just other Vaporeon, Kyogre, Electrike, Mantrike. We have Cyndaquil and Quilvala, which are pretty cool cards. We do have Growlithe, Pidgey, Turtwig, Togepi, Pyroar. A lot of this stuff we're going into like the newer stuff that just came out for Pokemon Black and White and Sword and Shield and all that jazz. We have Relicanth and Electros. And we do have this Pokemon Advance card. So if you don't know what Pokemon Advanced was, I'll gladly tell you what it is. It's a limited series that only ran for a few years. Basically, they look like this. They had a picture of the Pokemon, and they had a name of it, and then on the back you had another picture of the Pokemon, the number of what card this was, the water, and just some stats telling you about how the Pokemon may have behaved in the wild. Very cool indeed. Let me get this back in here. But yeah, very cool indeed. We do have some just regular Pokemon like Caterpie, Meowth, Magnemite, Shrifty, Beedrill. We have a bunch of these. Rhyhorn. Now, I do think Rhyhorn does have another evolution entirely. So back in this day, back when I had these cards, Rhyhorn only had 2 evolutions. It was just Rhyhorn and then Rhydon. So this is Rhydon, his 2nd evolution. But I think nowadays he does have a 3rd evolution, which is, I think, called Rhyperior. Somebody type in the comments and that if that's correct or not. We do have some other ones, like this nice Delphox, which looks pretty cool. We do have Mamoswine, Electric, and Axew. And here we are, the moment you've been waiting for. The Detective Pikachu Pokemon cards. You know what Detective Pikachu was? Detective Pikachu is the animated Pokemon movie that I think we were all waiting for a long time. Everybody, or just me in particular, were waiting for a CGI Pokemon movie. Like live action. Ever since I got into Pokemon as a kid, I always wanted a live action Pokemon movie. So when this came out, I had to go and see it and see if it really was all that I expected it to be. And it was. I liked it. So you do have cards that have the CGI renders of Pokemon from the movie on them, which is pretty cool. Going back to the original Pokemon, a bunch of Sandows. I loved Sandow. I loved what they did with him in the anime, in the black and white anime. Some Ghost Pokemon. And yeah, we just have some other one like Rizarin EX. But yeah, that's the Pokemon card book. Tons of fun. There was also a pink Vaporeon that I tried to get my hands on once. It was available at Bastion Games. It was out of the box, you know, just a Vaporeon card sitting there in the Pokemon display, and I wanted to buy it. However, the guy wanted $500 for it, and I'm like, yeah, put it back. I ain't paying that much for a piece of paper with a little monster on it. As much as I would have liked to have that card, I unfortunately don't make enough money to be able to pay for a card like that. Well, yes, I had the money to buy it. At the same time, I didn't have the money to buy it. So I let him put it back. But who knows? Maybe one day it'll still be there and I can buy it. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Do take care. Have a great night. And I'll see you guys in the next video.